will combine, we get molecular orbital. We have two types of molecular orbital: bonding molecular, anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. So molecular orbital diagrams are classified into, say, the two types. The first one, the molecular orbital, that is what the homonuclear molecule. Okay, I already told you what is homonuclear. Best example: H2, N2, C2, B2. Okay, N2, O2. Okay, Fe2. So these are nothing but said to be the homonuclear. Means we have the same element like H2. Okay, H2, that N2, O2. They are called as the homonuclear molecule. Okay, whenever we have say the homonuclear molecule, their molecular orbital diagram must be similar, or you can say that is symmetrical. Their diagram is what? Symmetrical. Okay, when we talk about what the heteronuclear molecule, example is what? NO and CO. Okay, NO and CO. So in case of this diagram is what? Unsymmetrical. Means the position of the bonding and anti-bonding is not like this, and they will say, you can say that their position is zigzag. Okay, so I will show you whenever we discuss what the heteronuclear molecular orbital diagram of the heteronuclear molecule. Then next concept is nothing but said to be less than or equal to the 14 electrons, or more than 14 electrons. Yes, this is an important concept in molecular orbital theory. I will tell you what do you mean by that. Less than or equal to 14 electrons or more than 14 electrons. I will tell you. See, how to count the total number of electrons in molecule. Suppose we have H2 molecule. H2 molecule is nothing but the combination of the two hydrogen. One hydrogen is having how many electron? 1. So that 1 plus 1. So the H2 molecule is having 2 electrons. Okay. So when we consider the example of suppose we can take N2 molecule. Okay, N2. So each nitrogen is having 7 electron. The atomic number of the nitrogen is 7. Okay. So each nitrogen having the 7 electron. 7 plus 7, it should be 14. How much it is? 14. Okay. When I talk about what the oxygen, one oxygen is having, say, the 8 electrons. Okay, 8 electrons. So we talk about what the O2 molecule, it should be 8 plus 8, 16 electron. Okay, 8 plus 8, 16 electron. So the molecular orbital diagram is divided into the two parts. Okay, or two types of molecular orbital diagrams we have seen. Okay, so the first type is nothing but less than or equal to 14 electrons. Less than or equal to means those molecules, they having, say, total number of electrons are 14 or less than that. Means what? Hydrogen H2 molecule to the N2 molecule. This is nothing but the class of what the less than or equal to the 14 electrons. When you move towards what the O2 molecule, so it is nothing but the case of what's the more than 14 electrons. More than 14. Okay, which one? O2 molecule. O2 and all this means when we count the total number of electrons in molecule, if it is greater than 14, okay, so we can say that what they can classified in this class more than 14 electrons. Okay, so whenever, say, we have such type of molecules, they having 14 electrons or below that, so they have, say, the first type of the diagram. Okay, another is nothing but said to be which having what, say, the higher than 14 electrons, they have second type of diagram. Okay, so I will show you diagrams. Same is true for what's the heteronuclear molecule. Yes, see what this is, what, say, the diagram which is what less than or equal to the 14 electrons. Less than or equal to the 14 electrons. This diagram, we can count the electron. See what? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. How many? 8. 8 plus 4. Okay. 8 plus 4. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it should be what? 8. 8 plus 4. It is 12 electrons. Okay. So I thought we have 12 electrons in this system. Okay. So the diagram must be related to the C2. Okay. C2. The carbon. One carbon is having 6 electrons. Another carbon is having 6 electrons. So 6 plus 6 is nothing but 12. So this diagram is related to the C2 molecule. Okay. So here, see what we already seen this, what combination of 1s and 1s. Okay, so the combination of 1s and 1s, it should be, we got what say this is what sigma 1s and sigma star 1s. Okay, then next is nothing but said to be the 2s. This is what say the 2s and 2s. Okay, so by the combination of this 2s and 2s, we got what say the sigma 2s, and here is nothing but the sigma star 2s. Okay, so this is nothing but said to be the case. Another, this is what say the p orbital, and this one is what say the p orbital. So they having the px, py, and pz. Here also px, py, and pz. So when they combine, so what happen? We can write down like this. What say they can combine. So see, p orbital, they having two types of overlapping: internuclear axis and lateral overlapping. So the one orbital among these three means this is what say the px, py, and pz. One orbital will overlap like this, so they can form a sigma px, sigma px, sigma to px. Okay, so see what this orbital, okay, this one is nothing but a sigma. It means that two p orbitals, they will interact it like this along internuclear axis overlapping. Okay, means it is a plus, we got what this sigma to px. Okay, and this one is what to say the sigma star to px means what the minus plus, they can overlap on the internuclear axis, so they can form the sigma, but it is star, anti-bonding molecular orbital. When you say think about this, so it is what the pi to py and pi to pz. What do you mean by that? So the py orbital like this, they can overlap like this, they can form a pi bond. Okay, another the pz orbital, they can overlap like this, so they can form a pi bond. Okay, so here we got what say the two pi orbitals and one sigma orbitals. Means in p orbital we have px, py, pz. Okay, so the x orbital, the overlap internuclear axis, they can form a sigma and sigma star. And two orbitals, that is py and pz, they can overlap laterally, they can form a pi orbital, that is what pi to py, pi to pz. Here we seeing over here. But see, this trends is somewhat different. So as you say, observe over here, see here. Here this sigma to px is say below to that of what say the pi. Okay, pi to p and pi to pz. And here this sigma to px is above that of what say the pi to py and pi to pz. This is what say the main difference in between the molecular orbital diagram of 14 electron and more than 14 electron. So why this is happen? Okay, so see here, the explanation is that in case of say such molecule where the total number of electrons are less than 14, so the energy of what say the yes and
Okay, sir.
yes, okay, see what. So in case of what such said to be the molecular orbital diagram where the total number of electrons are less than 14. Okay, less than 14. Now I am talking about this diagram. Okay, here the energy of what say the 2s and 2p orbital is comparatively same. There is no much more energy difference. That's why there is an interaction. Okay, there is an interaction, and that's why this orbital, you can say that this orbital is lifted downward. Okay, they can, and this was, it is lifted upward. Which one is what sigma you can say that 2px. म्हणजे होते असं की ह्या दोघांची जी एनर्जी राहते 2p आणि 2s यांची कंपेरेबल एनर्जी राहते, एनर्जी गॅप जास्त नसते, त्याच्यामुळे ह्या दोघांचं इंटरॅक्शन होते, आणि इंटरॅक्शन झाल्यामुळे काय होते, हा 2s काय करतो, या 2p ला खाली ओढतो, बरोबर, आणि त्याच्यामुळे याची एनर्जी वर जाते, म्हणून मग हा इथं वर राहतो आणि इथं खाली राहतो, हा असं राहतो. ओके, conversely here whenever say the total electrons are greater than 14, okay, greater than 14, so in this case what happen, say there is a much more energy difference in between this 2p and 2s. You can see over here. Okay, there is a much more difference, so that's why there is no interaction. म्हणजे इथे असतं की 2p आणि 2s मध्ये जे आहे तर एनर्जी गॅप जास्त असते, त्याच्यामुळे ह्या दोघांचं इंटरॅक्शन होत नाही, नसल्यामुळं हा जो ऑर्बिटल असतो हा याच्यावर इफेक्ट करत नाही. त्याच्यामुळे मग याची जी स्प्लिटिंग राहते और यू कॅन से दॅट कॉम्बिनेशन जे राहते ते ऍज इट इज होते. म्हणून इथं सिग्मा टू पी एक्स येतो, इथं पाय टू पी वाय, पाय टू पी झेड, इथं पाय स्टार टू पी वाय, पाय स्टार टू पी झेड, आणि इथं जो राहतो पाय स्टार टू पी एक्स, ची सिमेट्रिकल डायग्राम. यू कॅन से दॅट हा ऑर्डर एकदम करेक्ट राहतो. इथे थोडा कन्व्हर्स और यू कॅन से दॅट कन्व्हर्स ऑर्डर राहतो. म्हणजे हे जे आहे ऑर्बिटल पाय टू पी वाय, पाय टू पी झेड हे वर असायला पाहिजे आणि हा सिग्मा टू पी एक्स हा खाली असायला पाहिजे, पण असं नसते इथं. त्याच्यामुळे ते काय असते, कारण की ह्या दोघांची एनर्जी कम्पॅरेबल राहते, याच्यात एनर्जी डिफरन्स नसते जास्त कोणामध्ये, टू पी आणि टू एस. त्याच्यामुळे काय होते, हे टू एस काय करते, ह्या हा जो पाय टू पी वाय, पाय टू पी झेड असतो याला खाली ओढतो. त्याच्यामुळे मग हा सिग्मा टू पी एक्स हा वर जातो आणि हे खाली येतो. Okay, so this is what's the main difference in between, say, the molecular orbital diagram of say those system which having less than or equal to the 14 electrons, or say, and this one is nothing but said to be the more than 14 electrons. This concept is much more important. While whenever you have to draw this diagram, so you have to keep this concept in your mind. Okay, means first you understand how many electrons present in that system in molecule, then you try to draw this. Okay, so this is all about what's the difference in between the molecular orbital diagram of less than 14 and more than 14, or say the equal to the 14 electrons. Yeah, this one, yes, I'm talking about what's the bond order. So this one is nothing but said to be the bond order. We already discussed this slide. Okay. Yeah, yes, it is diamagnetic. Why it is diamagnetic? Because we have only 2 electrons in H2 molecule, they are paired. That's why it is diamagnetic. What is paramagnetic? When they have say, the unpaired electron, single electron, they are called as the paramagnetic. When all electrons are paired, you can say that what this molecule is diamagnetic in nature. And next is what the bond order. The bond order is like this. It should be, you can say the half, okay, half electrons in BMOs. BMOs means what? Bonding molecular orbitals, minus electrons in ABMOs. ABMOs means what? Anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So obviously half into 2. So 2 means what? 2 electrons in bonding. So we can write down 2 minus 0. 0 electrons in anti-bonding. So 2 minus 0 is it should be 2, and 2 by 2 it should be 1. So the bond order of H2 molecule is nothing but said to be the 1. And that's why we have only one bond in the H2 molecule, that is what say the sigma bond. Okay, and their electron density is exactly lie in between what's said to be the say the center of that particular bond. Okay, so friends,